Hi and welcome to Friday's live trading. I've already done a recording here, but the recording software went down on me, so we were 2 minutes in, and we've already taken a trade. So all I can do now is say, right, okay, I've gone long Aussie dollar. I'm going to quickly show you the screenshot of the 4 units I took. Honestly, I have taken it. I'm sat here with the guys in the trading room. I'm just going to quickly take a screenshot so that you can. Um, that's too loud. My headset's now too loud. Um, so let's just. Right. Okay. So I've just gone along, all at 15. There you can see, and the stops are at 72.02. So there we go. So I've gone along there at 72.15. Stops at 72.02. The the reasons, I was giving you some reasons earlier on, and I went out to the 4-hour chart, and sorry, I'm just trying to sort my headset out still while I'm talking to you. The 4-hour 50, you can see it's crossed the 200. We've got a golden cross there, but the 4-hour 50 is still facing up. So despite the fact that the Aussie dollar's had a couple of down days, we've on the 4-hour chart it still suggests that there should be a bit more of a bounce. With prices come below, come down to a support area down here, and we should have a bit more of a bounce based on the fact that we've still got that upwards facing MA up there, key moving average up there. So that's part of the reason behind this. So when I do these videos, they're not based on a 5-minute chart. I might execute, you're watching a 5-minute chart normally, so I might be executing off a 5-minute chart, but they're not based on a 5-minute chart. They're based on always on a higher time frame, whatever it is I'm seeing. Okay, I'll press pause for now and we'll see how we go. But just so you know, that there's all the guys that you can see the trade call here. That the when I did that as well, so it was all done. It's 7:52 and I think it's now 7:58. There we go. Shame I'm having some issues here this morning with the recording equipment. Hopefully it doesn't go down again. Okay, just back, and the Aussie, this is the hourly chart of the Aussie. So actually, if I take you to a 4-hour chart now, I've got these white ones up, and you can see what I was talking about this morning earlier with the 4-hour. This is the 4-hour time frame. We've got a golden cross there. Price was below, but we've got the golden cross. We've got the hourly 4-hour 50 facing upwards. So we were looking down here, and so we've executed down there at 15. It's currently about 21 or whatever, but I'm just chatting with the guys here this morning. We're having a good session in the trading room here this morning, talking about various aspects of trading and the technicals of this and many other markets we've been looking at. So just playing a waiting game really. So what we're looking at from a target perspective is those lows basically. So we're looking at around about 72.35 is going to be the target today. Okay, I shall. Other than that, there's not really too much more to go on. So I'll press pause for now. Okay, just back, and we can see the Aussie dollar's been chopping around, not really up to too much. So what we're going to do is, it's what now? Oh, it's 10 to 12. We're going to put some limit orders in here today. So if you remember, the target's going to be up around about 72.35. So I'm going to put some limit take profit orders in. Make sure I put it in the right one. 72.35. Put that one in. Oh, let's get the other two over as well. So we've got 4 units in total, but what I'm going to do, what have I done here? Oh yeah, okay. Is I'm going to put 3 of them in, 72.35 and 72.35. Oh no, oh, I nearly put it in where the stops were. Put that stop back in. Click on take. There we go. 72.35. So I'm going to put 3 in, and the 4th one I think I'll just leave open and see how it gets on into the early part of next week. So there we go. That's what we're doing for now. Obviously, we'll see what happens as we go through the day, but it's midday and not much has happened today, unfortunately. So just playing a waiting game. I'll press pause for now. Okay, just back, and it is 20 past 4 in the afternoon. We had a good old chinwag all morning through to lunchtime today, and the Aussie dollar hadn't done much, but patience has paid off. So it's hit that level of 72.35, which was these lows, if you remember. So let's bring up the P&L. So this is where we're at. So we had the 3 units. I had the target orders in for 72.35. They've obviously been hit. I've just been out walking the dog, by the way, so I've just come back in to see that those had got hit. And we've left that 1 unit open. So I could bank it and bank £600, I think it adds up to, but we'll leave it open and see how it gets on, I think, because there might be some more going into next week at some point. We'll see, but whatever happens, it's a nice profit. So I think it's just a case of having sitting there on the trade today to get to the to what we wanted, having to put up with all the chop, and that's what sometimes you have to do. I won't say much more than that. It all came back down to, again, the overall analysis was the price was down and the 4-hour 50 was up and all of those things, as I went through earlier on this morning. Even though this is only a 6-minute video, obviously we've been at this all day with as far as keeping an eye on the markets are concerned. I shall leave that with you. Enjoy your weekends, and we'll see how this Aussie dollar gets on next week, I guess. But I'll see you next Friday for live trading next week.